Hi! So I thought I would do a little vlog for the English speaking people. I wrote my first post in French yesterday, and today has been a big day too, and I thought I would do a little vlog, so here it is. So if you read French, you will have been able to read that my trip went sort of well. The plane ride was a bit messy, and especially the not eating and not sleeping part, but you know, that's flying everywhere in the world. And then my arrival in Glasgow was pretty full of adventures, let's say. The guy who lives in my building was in the same plane as me, and when we arrived in Glasgow, he actually lost his luggage. So great arrival, in Scotland for him. And after that, we got out to go to the private car that we had reserved, and it wasn't there. So double negative. It doesn't create a positive, I can tell you. We decided to go for a taxi, and we found this private driver who could drive us, but he was completely lost, so it was a mess. He kept asking me if he was going the right way, and I never set foot in the UK in my life, so I don't know how that works. I don't know how I was supposed to help. I helped him program his GPS, but that's about it. That's all I could do, and hope for the best. But we finally arrived. It is beautiful. You can see that I have put some pictures that aren't mine on my blog, and hopefully you'll be able to see that it's actually pretty amazingly beautiful here. Every building is either a century old or a couple centuries old. St. Andrews was actually founded in the 1100s, so it's, you know, almost 1,000 years old, so it's something to take into consideration when you walk around town. Yeah, that was about like how I got to St. Andrews. But then I was really tired, but arriving in St. Andrews gave me this burst of energy, and I don't know, I couldn't sleep. All I wanted to like talk to people, and we met with a couple of people who live in their complex. I think there's like 9 flats in our complex, and my flatmate is amazing. I know, you should be jealous. She's awesome, and we get along very well. I think it's going to be a very good year. And other people's in my building also. I said people's, yes. Might be in English, I still make a lot of mistakes in English. And here actually I make a lot of mistakes because they pronounce differently than the American or Canadian way, I guess. There's a street called Butswind, which I thought was Butswind, which is really weird, you have to admit. And there's also like St. Salvator's, which I pronounce St. Salvatore. Okay, it's a good start. And the train station close to St. Andrews, we don't have one in the town, it's about 5-10 minute drive. It's Lucas, but I called it Luchas until very recently. So I know I'm gonna learn a bunch of pronunciation while I'm here for sure. Start settling down. You can't really see my room from here, it looks very drab. That's my window. And here is my bed. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this camera thing. Here's my bed. I just got my duvet. The first night I didn't have a duvet, and it was like very sad. Our girl from another apartment actually let me a blanket and a big pillow, and it was really sad because it's not much to sleep, and like temperature actually goes down to like about 5 degrees at night here, so it's already very cold. But then I called the accommodation services that out of hours because it's pretty late, and at 11:30 they knocked on my door to come give me a bedding pack so I could actually sleep. So they're very helpful, and I'm very happy about that. But today I got my actual duvet, and it's awesome, and I was able to sleep with it. And it's very warm. Actually, when I got up, I didn't want to leave my bed, and I think I'm still a little jet lagged. So I woke up at 8, so it's about 3 a.m. in Canada right now. So it's a bit hard to get out of bed, but you know, got a lot of things to do. Today what I did was I I went to matriculation in the morning. It's literally just registering with the university. And then we walked around a little bit. We were a couple of us from our complex and, friends we've met along. And we walked around, and we've been very lucky because it was like a very, very nice early morning. It was very sunny, which is very rare, apparently in Scotland. So we were happy about that. We got a lot of pictures. It's very windy, very windy. So I took pictures, but my hair might be in some of those pictures because they were going like everywhere. So hopefully it's nice that it's short now, so maybe not that much. And after that, I went to my personal advisor and my program supervisor, and it was nice. I got to meet her. She's very nice, and I think it's gonna be a nice year. I can't wait to start studying, and I know that might sound crazy to some of you, but I do. And then I went, wait for it, I went to a sandcastle competition, which I'm very happy about, actually. I actually dragged a few people from my building, and there's a girl from my department who also came along. So we were about 5, and we went, and we were the only postgraduate students. Everybody was undergrads, and they kept asking us if we were freshers. I guess we are freshers, but we're not 18. We're 22, 23, 24, 25. So it was quite funny, and we built a really nice sandcastle, and hopefully I'll be able to put some pictures soon, and you'll be able to laugh at our castle that we built. And also, we have a whole story, so just so you know, our story was that it got attacked by a dragon. That's why it looks a little weird and run down. So that's it. And yeah, right now I'm home. It's about 4:10 in the afternoon. I'm home, and at 5 I have a meeting at the newspaper that I'm supposed to work for, but I'll see about that. And tonight I might go for a bonfire, which is awesome. I always wanted to go to one, so hopefully it goes well. And I'll give you more news tomorrow how it goes. I'll try to write or vlog again. Hopefully don't find me too boring. Oh, and yesterday, I didn't tell you about yesterday. Yesterday I actually went to a postgraduate welcome talk in the morning, and we were so many. I think we were like a good 200 maybe. So it was quite a big crowd, and it was really funny because I got lost on my way there, and it's on the street that I live in, so it was a little weird. I keep getting lost, actually. And yeah, people were really funny, and the chaplain, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, he's really funny, and he's really nice, and actually, like, he makes me want to go and look at religion and learn more about it. He's very open about the different religion. They cater to like Islamic and Jewish and like Eastern religion, as much as like the very diverse forms of Christianity. So it's very open about discussing issues we might have either with school or with like sexuality, relationship. So I know it looks very open for like a very traditionalist town, so I'm very happy about that. Oh, and he also told us that like a lot of the students and alumni of this school get married. You know the classic story, Kate and Wills, but a lot of other people actually get married too, and they were like, so we encourage you to look around, and introduce yourself. So it was like an awkward moment for a second, then he's like, I'm serious. And everybody just started introducing themselves, and I got introduced to this girl from New Zealand. And I don't think we'll get married, but we'll see about that. I'm kidding. So yeah, it was a very nice talk, and after that we got a free mug. I have it here. That's my free travel mug of St. Andrews, 600 years. Yay! And yeah, I think that's all we did in the morning. I'm not too sure. We went to the library induction. We got a tour, and we might win an iPad. That's the only thing that sounded fun about that. The library is very beautiful. Actually, no, not the main library. I'm so sorry. The library on my street is very beautiful. It's the King James Library. It's very old, and I don't know, it sounds more appealing than the other library that we have, which looks a lot like the Concordia Library from outside, except not that tall. But yeah, so it's, it's one of the uglier building in town, but that's fine. We need some of those, I guess. Oh yes, I almost forgot. We went to A Taste of Scotland for postgraduate students, and it was actually very funny because it was us, my flatmate and I, and someone else who lives in our complex, and then a couple of people from her program, and so like about 4 or 5 girls and like 3 or 4 boys, and we all took, there was a haggis. It's I have no words. Hannah took the actual haggis, and I tasted it a little bit, like a tiny bit, and it's very gross. Let's not lie about it. It does taste like mincemeat, and if you know me, you know that I don't eat red meat. I don't like it. It's gross. But when you think about this, the haggis, it's even grosser. The thing that what you're putting in your mouth, and it's not. Bleh. And there's Irn-Bru, which is like sort of like orange crush, like a Scottish. Not too, like, I guess it was fine. It was, I don't know, they call it there like the second national drink after Scotch, but I think I would prefer Scotch, not gonna lie. And there was also neeps and tatties, which I guess are turnips and potatoes mashed. It was good, it was fun. And then we had like all those tunics desserts, which was really good. I still have some here. We had the caramel wafers, and a little snowball. And I ate yesterday, it looked like a whippet. Looks like that, exactly the same. Like, I guess it's whipped cream-ish, marshmallow covered with chocolate. It's the same. And then after that, we said that we would go to yoga at the sports center at 5, so we'd meet at 4:30. But I had an open house at my school from 4 to 4:30. It started raining, so I ran home to change and put decent shoes to walk all the way to school. It's like a 10-minute walk. I know it's not much, but still. And so I got to my school about 4:14, 4:20. I was like, okay, it's an open house. I can just walk in, grab some papers, get out. But no, I walked in, everybody's sitting down, and I was like so embarrassed because I was 20 minutes late, and I was also like not too sure what was going on. And then it actually ended up finishing late, past 4:30, and I was supposed to meet people at 4:30. So I ended up being late to meet my friends to go to the sports center. I tried to catch up with them, but then I got lost. I didn't think I could get lost that much in St. Andrews because it's so small, but no, apparently I can get lost like twice a day at least. So hopefully I'm gonna get past that, but that was a bit annoying. So I went to Tesco. I bent in to find the sports center, and I went to Tesco and bought some things before we made dinner with my flatmate and cleaned up a bit. Yeah, so that's it. That was my day yesterday. I hope you're not too bored with me, and that you'll watch my next vlog as well and keep following my blog. And I love you all. Okay, bye.